What it do, YouTube? It is your boy, Main Time of NPC the Gang in this piece. And right now, guess what I'm finna do? I'm finna react. Yes, sir, I'm definitely finna react. We are about to react to a video I've just started to react to, and I had some stuff going on. We finna watch this joint. You feel me? We are about to react to Goku versus Superman, Dragon Ball versus DC Comics, Death Battle. Yes, we are about to watch this. We have to watch this because we have to. In memory of Akira Toriyama, and in honor of Sparking Zero, it's about to drop soon. If you copping it, let me know. I'm copping it too. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get you to like that video. Well, like this video, share this video, and subscribe. Now, go ahead and do it. Because now, we better get into it. You feel me? Let's go.
Fight! Son Goku, Superman. It's time to answer the ultimate question, and we're taking it all into play.
We're examining Superman's extensive mainline comic book canon. Given Dragon Ball Super's contentious continuities, we'll include all three, just to be thorough, plus Dragon Ball Heroes.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Far away, in an enchanted land, an old master found a boy and marveled at his uncommon strength. This is the story of Son Goku.
Chances are, if you've watched some localized anime, you can thank this guy.
Inspired by martial arts films and his wife's interest in Chinese culture, Akira Toriyama crafted the story and the character that would define generations to come.
Dragon Ball! Kakarot was born a low-class Saiyan on the planet Vegeta, narrowly escaped its destruction by Frieza, and was raised on Earth by happy old Grandpa Gohan.
Not just raised, but trained. Gohan began Goku's teachings in martial arts, which he would find to be his true calling under the guidance of Master Roshi. Specifically, he learned the Kame-sen and Ryu style, which focuses on discipline and tenacity, both of which strongly define Goku's character.
The more he learned, the more he wanted to improve. This little low-class monkey boy would prove that hard work and dedication can beat raw talent. Within just a few years, he was so strong, the only worthy teachers left were gods. And a talking cat, but mostly gods. When you're training to dodge lightning, you know you're a few leagues over everyone else.
He did have a slight advantage. Saiyans are naturally superhuman. They also take Nietzsche's famous words, "What doesn't kill you makes you stronger," very, very literally.
It's almost unfair how much of a boost in power they get after they're hurt.
While Saiyans like Vegeta may have abused this trait, it suits Goku. No matter how many times you knock him down, he will get back up, stronger than before.
It helps that he knows so many cool combat moves, like the Kamehameha!
An incredibly powerful technique that focuses one's ki into a single point for a devastating beam.
So challenging, it took Roshi decades to master, but Goku got it in like 5 seconds.
It's incredibly versatile, with over 50 different variations. For example, Goku can curve the beam after firing, or even shoot it from his feet.
But unlike most Saiyans, he doesn't just use ki to blow shit up. Moves like the Solar Flare, Energy Landbind, and God Bind require a lot more strategy and planning.
Because while Goku isn't exactly book smart, he is a genius when it comes to martial arts. He doesn't just train to conquer his opponents, but to conquer himself.
He's also got some different moves, like trapping you in a rice cooker.
Well, pretty much any container could be used for the Mothaba sealing technique.
Then there's Kaioken, aka instant steroids. Goku's multiplied his power by 20 with it before, and in a movie, he even got it up to times 100. What a badass!
The Genki Dama, or Spirit Bomb, is potentially his strongest attack, but it requires considerable time. Unlike instant transmission, which is a teleport that's instant. The way it works is Goku detects another person, like a sort of beacon, then teleports to their location by launching himself through an alternate dimension where time stands still. Yes, according to the Daizenshuu guidebook, it's a dimension hop. You can actually see this in between space in some movies and games.
And the dubs wanted us to think.
I never knew that, bruh. I never knew that there was dimension hopping. That's crazy. I never knew that. So whenever he was just focusing in another dimension, trying to get to where they are. So it's basically you see their face, you feel their energy on another planet or in another city or somewhere, and then you just say, "Fuck it, let's go." And you just there. How is that possible, bro? If instant transmission was real, where would you go first? Who would you want to see? Who would you go see first? That's what I want to know. Carry on.
Shot Goku's molecules around at light speed. Silly English.
The dubs did more than that. In fact, early dubs of Dragon Ball Z tried to rewrite Goku as a Superman figure. Even his famous speech on Namek about being the light in the darkness was originally about him coming to terms with his Saiyan heritage, accepting his anger and pride, avenging his people by defeating Frieza, and declaring himself the Super Saiyan.
Hell yeah! If there's any
Feeling
scene
hungry?
that deserves
You
the
grab
word
your
epic,
Snickers.
it's when he went
get that
gold.
reference?
Super
We friends now. Why would you do that?
Saiyan and its sequels all have official power multipliers, but they threw us for a loop by turning Goku into a god.
Super Saiyan God certainly changed things up. Goku gained Divine Ki, a pure form of Ki unspoiled by mortal hands. Unlike normal Ki, it can't be detected and appears to have healing properties.
Kinda like Senzu beans. Did you know one Senzu has so much healing juice it can regenerate a person's lost limbs? They're missing out.
God Goku reached a level of power that could compete with the greatest of deities, nearly shattering the whole universe with a single clash on his first go. Dragon Ball's cosmology is unique. This model is said to be an accurate depiction of Universe 7, but there's a wrinkle there. When all of humanity went to heaven,
Because Boo went berserk.
Videl commented that
God,
heaven is
that might-
just as large as
that
a
might
universe, and the Daizenshuu backs are
Look, Majin Buu is my favorite villain in all of DBZ, bro. I swear. Dude pulled up in Otherworld like, no, he blew up the Earth. Like, fuck y'all world, man. Fuck y'all world. Then he said, man, I ain't got nobody to fight. Let me pull up over there where they is. Hold on, let me sense their energy. Instant transmission. Came to Otherworld and started whooping Goku and Vegeta ass. He was whipping ass. He said, fuck this shit. If I can't beat you, if I can kill you in real life, let me kill you again in the other world. You gonna die again. You finna die again. You ain't finna come back. But Goku beat the brakes off that ride. Goku put the work in. Let's not even talk about Vegeta. Let's not forget about Vegeta. Vegeta put that work in though. Vegeta was getting that man in them hands. He was pop, 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 pop. Fight back, nigga. Fight back. Fight back. Fight back, nigga. Fight back. And then here go Goku. Yeah. Get him. Hold up. Catch this. Spirit bond him. Spirit bond him. Spirit bond him. He can't catch it. He caught it, but the ball broke on his head. And now he was. Carry on though. Let me stop playing.
And that's heaven. Big planet.
So let's scale things up with that in mind. Doing so would make Universe 7 over 1,500 times larger than our own observable universe.
And Goku could destroy that much the first time he went God. And he didn't lose that power. He learned how to use it even better, even in base form. Now, imagine how much stronger he became when he stacked Super Saiyan on Super Saiyan God and became Super Saiyan Blue.
Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan.
Yeah, not saying that. Or after he trained with some almighty angels. Or when he perfected the blue hairdo and stacked Kaioken on top of that.
Goku has certainly performed great feats with God Ki, breaking through Hit's time stop by forcing himself into the future, holding off Infinite Zamasu, who was a sentient timeline, defeating Jiren, who shook the entire world of Void by just walking.
He even tried out Hakai, the destruction god move that nopes you out of existence. Your being and your soul erased from all of time and space.
Culminating in his greatest form, Ultra Instinct.
Chrome Goku isn't a normal transformation, it's a state of mind. Ultra Instinct is the highest peak of martial arts, subconsciously making optimal choices cause you're in the zone. doing without thinking.
Something Goku has always been trained to do. Technically, it can be
Just like
used in
Super
any
Saiyan
form,
3.
but when perfected,
Super Saiyan 3
autonomous
grants
Ultra
someone
Instinct
power.
makes you
He
untouchable.
can make them
No matter
just-
what comes his way,
He can
Goku
die
will
from it.
automatically dodge, block, and counter to the best of his ability, even pushing his body well beyond his physical limits. So far beyond, in fact, Ultra Instinct can summon a massive avatar to defend him when his own body can't.
That sounds really intense.
It is, which is why he's developed incremental versions of it for specific uses. It's extremely
That's crazy.
difficult to maintain
I didn't know
the
this.
full form for
See,
long.
I ain't been watching
Until
Super
you
as a
get to
lady.
Dragon Ball
haven't been watching
Heroes,
Super.
aka Dragon Ball fanfiction gone Kaioken times 1,000.
While technically a different continuity, CC Goku is functionally a stand-in for the mainline Goku. His history and powers are the same, making his story just as much of a what-if scenario as the multiple super
Some tell me
continuities. The
Sparking
only
Zero
real
can be
difference
hard.
is
It's gonna be
Toriyama's not really
hard.
involved.
This Goku
It's gonna
used
be so
instant
good.
transmission to teleport through time and dimensions. He outsped a god who could see the future. He defeated Dark King Fu, who was gonna rewrite the entire universe. Hell,
Where?
this series
Where the
even
fuck
makes
up?
GT cool. Xeno Goku can break space-time just by going Super Saiyan 4.
Looking back at that goofy monkey boy chopping wood and punching dinosaurs, it's almost overwhelming to think about how far Goku has come, how much he's had to face,
But no matter the challenge, he takes it head-on and pushes through.
showing everyone, everywhere, how to go even further beyond. Faster than a speeding bullet, more powerful than a locomotive. It's a bird, it's a plane, it's Superman.
Geez, just a locomotive? People in the 40s needed bigger imaginations.
Born on the far-off world of Krypton, the infant Kal-El was sent to Earth by his parents, narrowly escaping Krypton's destruction. Raised by farmers as Clark Kent, he eventually became Superman, champion of the oppressed, the man of tomorrow.
If you've only seen the movies, forget him. Comic book Clark's not the perfect Boy Scout, and he's definitely not Jesus. Wait, weren't the guys who made him Jewish?
Jerry Siegel and Joe Shuster were sons of Jewish immigrants and grew up in a time when anti-Semitism went largely unchallenged.
And then that ugly mustache showed up.
Understandably seeking escape from some truly terrifying horrors, the pair created Superman to be a simple solution to overwhelming problems.
A hero who could defeat any evil by just punching it. Hell yeah, that's how I live my life.
After almost 9 decades, Superman has been many things. At the core, his story is one of a refugee, a child who lost his home, left to the mercy of alien people. This new world accepted him, raised him, gave him a new home, because helping others in need is the right thing to do. That's why he became a superhero, the first superhero.
Everything's gotta start somewhere, but he was the first one to really take off. I mean, not literally. It took a while, actually, before he learned how to fly.
In fact, when Clark discovered his Kryptonian heritage, he struggled to accept it and subconsciously developed mental blocks, severing him from his true power, which he would uncover throughout his life.
He's strong enough to shoulder press the weight of the earth for 5 days straight, or crush coal into perfectly cut diamond.
That's not how that works.
He's fast enough to reach the edge of the universe in seconds, or even break the bonds of infinity. Wait, he can do all that, but Batman can punch him out? Really?
You're probably thinking of Elseworld stories outside main canon like Dark Knight Returns. It's a good question though. Superman's powers have fluctuated over time for a variety of reasons. However, for Death Battle, we take the characters at
Bruce
their
Wayne,
best.
they got it.
Yeah, like how his breath is so
He's a
powerful he
real
can
hero.
sneeze away a solar system, or blow air
He's
cold
a
enough to
superhero.
freeze ghosts.
Speaking of, his X-ray
He's a real
vision doesn't
hero.
just see through walls. He can see through your own body and mind to examine your soul.
And yet, he can't see through lead. That's okay though, he can just burn through it with his face. Since he gets his power from the yellow sun, his heat vision burns with the fire of a star. And if beams aren't enough, he can blast it out of his whole body for a super flare. It used to totally drain him, but he's learned how to control it.
Simply put, Superman's powers defy physics. My favorite examples of this are when he rebuilt the reality warping miracle machine from memory, or punched Brainiac so hard every version of him felt it through all of time, or when he gained 10 years worth of medical training through only 5 minutes of reading and then successfully performed lung surgery.
Nice. My favorite example is when he smelled brownies in North Dakota from orbit.
Even beyond his powers, Superman is no novice when it comes to the intricacies of battle.
He's trained in Kryptonian martial arts, which uses chi, or as they call it, Shriar. He even got summoned to Asgard to fight demons with Thor for 1,000 years.
Superman can resist being erased from existence, such as tanking Darkseid's Omega Beams. Even Retcon and the Time Trapper, both of which hijack and alter timelines, can't touch him. Not because of his powerful mental defenses or healing factor, but because he's a cosmic linchpin in the greater metaverse.
Timelines literally revolve around him.
But let's address the S-shaped elephant in the room. You may have noticed we've covered a variety of Superman eras. Superman, and DC Comics as a whole, have gone through multiple retcons.
Golden Age, Silver Age, pre-crisis, post-crisis, New 52, Rebirth, and so on.
It would help to know which one is the main Superman, right? Well, they all are.
Yeah, the latest reboots basically said everything in the main series is kinda canon, even when he had wacky powers like changing his appearance with a super muscular control. Ew. I guess he can still phase through almost anything, even people.
Look, if you really dig into it, this isn't new. Plenty of characters have recalled events from supposedly retcon timelines before.
Yeah, post-crisis Supes did start as less powerful than in pre-crisis, but that was because of the mental blocks.
Though he's not a complete composite, there's so many other Supermen out there.
Future Superman, Big Robot Superman, Commie Superman, Dinosaur Superman. There's a bunch.
Still, this new canon has affected his abilities. For example, he and other Kryptonians can effortlessly travel through time. And while Superman's powers stem from the Earth's yellow sun, exposure to a blue star increases them even further. In fact, upon visiting a white star, he attained a whole new level of power.
When that old baldy Lex teleported him to another galaxy, Superman just popped back up, saying space-time has lost its meaning for him. He really just said that.
Remember, Superman defies physics.
Like when he used heat vision to restart the universe by making an all-new Big Bang.
We've seen that his universe has a radius of at least 100 trillion light years, but we can calculate a more exact figure. The DC universe is 15 billion years old and expands at 60 trillion light years per half second. This means its radius must be over 50 nonillion light years across.
What? That's 31 zeros, and Supes helped make that happen.
Well, about 1/5 of it. That's still immense power, but if you want something bigger, here's the Anti-Monitor blasting Golden Age Superman with all the energy of the antimatter universe. And then Superman,
punched him so hard it kickstarted another one of those reboots.
Now, Superman does have weaknesses. There's kryptonite, of course, and exposure to red starlight can fade his powers over time.
Not all at once. He has been able to move planets around while under a red star, so...
And everyone knows Superman can't deal with magic, but it's more accurate to say he doesn't have any special resistances to it. He's defeated plenty of magic users before, even Shazam.
Superman challenges the idea that absolute power corrupts absolutely. He's the goodest good guy of them all, but there is nuance to being good, even if he is the ultimate power fantasy, unstoppable and incorruptible.
Such as when he took on the World Forger, one of the most powerful reality shapers in all of creation.
Who was in the sixth dimension, crafting a whole new multiverse to
Ultraman.
replace the one Clark calls home. Who's gonna stop him?
Superman could, and the Forger knew it. So he was trapped on a world with a sun so distant he could never escape.
Faintly remember that.
Or so the Forger thought.
Instead,
my favorite
Clark found the
superhero.
strength he needed to fly at that sun,
He's
dip
my
through a
favorite.
ton of stars, KO the
Ultraman.
World Forger, and
He's going
shatter
back
his
in the
new
day, back in the
multiverse
day.
with a
Yeah.
single punch. Because that's Superman, a simple solution to overwhelming problems.
He's the kind of person to save a cat from a tree, answer Christmas cards from strangers, and tow hundreds of planets to a new galaxy all in the same day.
My bad, I keep
What's
eating.
not to like?
Truth and justice has no better champion than the Man of Steel.
All right, the combatants are set. We've run the data through all possibilities.
It's time for a death battle!
Today's the day. We'll finally settle who's stronger.
If you say so. I'm doing just fine.
Oops. Well, I guess we can wish it back later.
World made of cardboard. All right, I'll show you just how powerful I really am.
This looks like a job for...
Well, what do you think?
That was awesome! Nice suit!
Oh, thanks. Kryptonian fabric. My mom made it for me.
Goku is a whole alien, so he was basically alien versus alien. Whatever you throw in the way, he's gonna die. That's cheating. That's cheating. That's cheating like a motherfucker.
Finally.
Blows the whole universe. This just blows the whole universe.
Ah, darn it.
Again?
Almost had me there. That was actually pretty fun.
Yeah, it sure was.
Hey.
But I'll be stronger next time.
I look forward to it.
Let's go again.
You're on.
They're gonna keep going to Goku actually.
KO! That's it! The final, indisputable answer! Who am I kidding? People are gonna argue this one forever.
Nah,
There are
Goku's gonna lose
so
fam,
many
because
ways this battle
Akira
could go,
Toriyama
especially with
death.
all the
He's
other
gone.
continuities.
Yeah,
gone.
for real,
He's
Goku
gone.
would kick almost every other Superman's ass, except for the main one.
There's a lot to cover,
know-
so let's address the 5 categories most represent.
Look, I understand how y'all will feel about this, but Goku is not going to be Superman no time soon. The creator is gone. He's left us behind. So early, so young. And we just need to take a brief moment of silence in memory of Mr. Toriyama. Okay, that does it for this video. Goku vs. Superman, Dragon Ball versus DC Comics Death Battle. I am your host, Maintain. I like this video. So if I liked it, I know you liked it. So once again, I'm telling you to hit that like button, share this video with your friends, subscribe to the channel for more comment for more content like this. Drop a comment of what you want to see next. Hit that post notification bell to get notified every time that we post. And I'm going to holler at you in the next video. One more thing. We're going to hit them with the